In today's video, we're going to talk about peer pressure. Do you ever feel that your friends are doing better than you? Do you feel that they've already got placed and you're under a lot of pressure to do well? Do you feel that everyone at home and in the college are comparing you with your friends?
अरे हंसेंगे लोग 5 साल बाद जब अपने दोस्तों को गाड़ी खरीदते अपना घर बनाते देखोगे तो अपने आप को कोसोगे.
Don't worry about it because you're not alone. It's a very common problem, very common question I get asked, which is the reason why I thought I'd make a video out of this. Do you know the single biggest reason I took engineering was because of peer pressure? All my friends were doing engineering and I, not having done well in my year 12, having just secured average scores, could have just chosen to do science or arts or anything else. But I still forced my parents to get me admission in an engineering college, in fact paying capitation fees, which was in hindsight probably one of the biggest mistakes I did. The reason for this was peer pressure. Let's talk about peer pressure today. Point number 1, how do you handle peer pressure? The first suggestion I have to all of you is, why do you think about it as peer pressure? Can it be thought of a peer support? Rather than being jealous about your friends doing better, have you ever thought of taking their help? Going and looking at why have they done so well? What can you learn from them? Drop your ego. Don't feel like you should not let your guards down. You should not make people feel that you are worthless or useless. That's going to be the key. So make it a peer support than a peer pressure. The second point I want you to all think about is asking your friends, colleagues, teachers, anyone, family members, ask them for feedback. Ask them to share with you what do they feel is your strength. What are you good at from an outside perspective? And that will help you to figure out where should you channel your career progression. If you're really good at attention to detail, maybe an accountant kind of job, if you have acumen in math, in commerce, if you have flair in communication, maybe things like digital marketing, public speaking. So people can give you a lot of inputs, and this exercise will also show you your true friends and your true supporters. Don't build a wall around you and say, I will not talk to anyone. Open up, ask people, share those wonderful pointers for you, and that will really help you to achieve greater clarity when you're trying to compare with your friends. One bonus point I want to share with all of you is, according to research, 50% of people become successful because of 2 things. One is good looks. Second thing is the pedigree. If they're born to wealthy parents, highly educated parents, if they live in good neighborhood, if you have neighbors who are like high net worth individuals, CEOs and stuff, there's a 50% chance that you will automatically become successful. So if you have friends who are from such environment, they do have an advantage. So there's no point in you comparing yourself with them. And if you don't have the advantage, it's not a big problem. You got to just work doubly harder than them, like what I had to do in my life as well. So I hope this bonus point helps you also give you some peace of mind about why somebody else has done better than you in the initial part of your life. The third point is my favorite. Do you want to win the game or you want to win the championship? When I graduated from engineering, I could not find a job in my core field of study. I had to find call center jobs. I had to do door-to-door sales jobs. By the time I actually went to do my master degree, which was about 2 years later, most of my friends had finished their masters and they were getting into jobs. By the time I started working in Schindler, most of my friends already became a manager. If I at that point of time kept worrying about why am I still here, I would have probably been dead with the suicide or something. But my goal was, yes, I have lost the game today, but I want to win the championship. Which means I wanted to have a 3 to 5 years horizon. Maybe today your friend has got the dream job. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you get yourself overall successful. If you look at it from a long-term perspective, maybe yes, today you feel that everybody may not talk nicely about you, but they will. Trust me. So work on a long-term horizon, and how do you do that and keep yourself sane? Keep upskilling yourself currently. Try and do other things that can help you get your dream job. Be positive and try and do things without just sitting at home and just feeling bad and feeling anxious. Try and get some job that can make you feel like at least I'm getting some money and I'm going to be contributing to my family and my own expenses and stuff. This, I can also call it, in a very philosophical way, the law of averages. I always believe that somewhere or the other in life, people will not get everything at every point of time. You look at anyone in the world, they always have something that is keeping them unhappy. Now, you may not see it because from outside, we portray a very positive image. People who are extremely good looking, they don't have a height. Those who are very, very tall may not sometimes be always good looking. People who have a lot of money will have some other personal problem. People who have excellent family life may have a professional problem. I know this is sounding a bit philosophical, but this is a fact if you think about it. So this can help you also feel better about yourself and eventually help you gather courage to face this whole point of peer pressure. So I hope these 3 points helps all of you deal with this problem and overcome the barrier of peer pressure. Thank you so much for listening to me. Till I see you next time, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing obscene success. Thank you. Do click on the subscribe button and notification button to continue watching all the videos that I'm posting.